Good morning, my dear students. My name is Khushboo and in this video we will be studying mathematics. As you all know about the current conditions in the country, our school has decided to begin your session through online classes. In our today's class, we will be studying the unit mensuration. Before we go further, I'd like to tell you that I have provided a few PDF files. Before you begin this class, I recommend you to go through those PDFs. In those PDFs, you will be getting a detail of the chapter and the syllabus of your current class. Now, in this unit, our topic is perimeter and areas. Although volume is also a part of this unit, but in your standard, it is not included. What is perimeter? Like I have written here, it is the measure of length of the boundary forming a closed figure. And it's a closed figure A, B, C, D. Now if I want to take out the perimeter of this, then what I need to do, I simply have to add the lengths of all these sides. Like length of AB plus BC plus CD plus AB, and the final result will give me the perimeter of this figure. Now coming to the area, it is the measure of the plane or region enclosed by a figure. What does it mean? When we were taking out perimeter, we were studying the perimeter, we added the lengths of these sides. While discussing the area, this shaded region, the region enclosed within this figure, is called the area. This shaded portion represents the area, while these sides were representing perimeter. Now, in this chapter, we will be perimeter. You have already read about it in your previous class. We will be laying more emphasis on area. Area of square, rectangle, triangle, parallelogram, and circle. So there isn't much in this unit. We will only be discussing about the areas and perimeters of these 5 figures. Let's begin with square. What is a square? Square is a 4-sided figure whose all the 4 sides are equal and all the angles are also equal. And the measure of each angle is 90 degrees. How do you take out the perimeter of a square? Perimeter of a square is equal to sum of all these sides, which means every side is A here. So perimeter is sum of all the 4 sides. In brief, we can write 4A. Coming to the area, area of square is given by side multiplied by side. That is, length of a side is multiplied by the length of another side, which means A multiplied by A, or simply A square. I hope there isn't anything tough over here. Now how do you take out side if area is given? How do you take out the side? Side of a square can be taken out by taking under root of area. What's under root? That we will discuss. Or you can also find out side by perimeter divided by 4. To understand it better, let's take a few examples. We'll be taking elementary examples, that is very easy examples for now. The problem is, you are given a square whose perimeter is 36 cm. In this example, we have to find out the side of this given square, whose perimeter is given as 36 centimeter. Now we know the formula, that is perimeter is equals to 4 multiplied by side. We will simply put the values given here. Perimeter is equals to 36 centimeter, which is equals to 4 multiplied by side. Now to find out the square, we will divide both the sides by 4, or you can say this 4 comes in the divide when it changes its side. So side is equal to 9 centimeter. So now we know the side square, that is each side is of 9 centimeter. But this was a very basic. Going further, what can be asked at your level? Taking another example, imagine there is a room in your house whose floor is a perfect square. Now the side of that square is 16 meters. Now suppose you have to tile that floor. You have to arrange tiles for that floor. I ask you here, what is the cost of tiling this floor? If you have to tile this floor, what will be its cost? If the rate is rupees 10 per meter square, that is cost of tiling. What is the cost of tiling if the rate is 10 per meter square? For that, first thing which you need to take out, what is the area of the floor? The first thing, step 1, what is the area of the floor? And we know how to take out the area. It is side multiplied by side, and side here is 16. The formula is a square, which means 16 multiplied by 16, which means 256 meters square. Step 2, to find out the cost of tiling, means the amount which you have to pay to get the floor tiled is known as the cost of tiling. For that, you need to multiply rate by area. Here, rate is rupees 10 per meter square multiplied by 256 meters square. So it is rupees 2560. Coming to the next polygon, which is rectangle. What is a rectangle? Rectangle is a four-sided closed figure whose each pair of opposite side is equal. That means two lengths are here and two breadth, or which is also called as width, are equal. How do you take out the perimeter of rectangle? Perimeter of rectangle is equal to sum of all the sides, lengths of all the sides. Like we had also discussed it when we were discussing square. So two lengths are here and two breadths are here. Taking out two common, perimeter is equals to 2L plus B, where L denotes the length and B denotes the width or breadth. Area. Area of rectangle is given by length multiplied by breadth. We'll be taking a few problems on this topic. I'll provide you a worksheet to solve very simple problems first, and then later we'll give you an advanced worksheet. Before discussing problems, let's go to the next polygon, which is parallelogram. Now, what is a parallelogram? Parallelogram is also a four-sided closed figure whose pair of opposite side is equal, but the interior angles are not of 90 degrees. In rectangle, each interior angle is of 90 degree, but the condition is not true for parallelogram. Every rectangle and square is a parallelogram, though, but it is not necessary that the angles are of 90 degrees. Perimeter is again the sum of lengths of all these sides. That is AB plus BC plus CD plus DA. As we know, all the four sides are named here. Area. Area of parallelogram is given by base multiplied by corresponding height. Now, what is this corresponding height? Say, if I take AB as base, then the distance between AB and CD, the shortest distance between AB and CD will be called as the corresponding height which corresponds to AB. Do you understand it? The height of this parallelogram corresponding to AB is called as the corresponding height. So here area becomes AB multiplied by DM. Now if we do not take AB as base, I want to take AD as the base, then the perpendicular distance of this AD from BC will give me the corresponding height. So area can also be given by AD multiplied by BN. Why so? Because now our base is changed. Earlier in this case we had taken AB as the base. When AB was the base, DM was the height. But when we change our base, that is we are taking AD as the base, our height becomes BN. So area can also be taken out by AD multiplied by BN. In the same way, we can take any of these four sides as base, then the height will also change. Now what about the area? Will the area also change? No, my dear. Area will remain same. Whether you use this or any other formula, area will remain the same. Sorry, it's not formula. Whether you take these dimensions, this one or any other out of the four, the area will remain same. What I need to say here, these two are equal. The final result will be equal. Taking our next polygon, which is triangle. Now, as you all know, there are a lot of triangles. So many types of triangles are there. A generalized formula. What is generalized formula? A formula which is applicable to all the triangles is area of triangle. So before discussing about area, let us see what is the perimeter. There are so many types of triangles there. So perimeter is given by sum of lengths of all the sides, like we have discussed in other cases also. How do you take out area? Now I'll be giving you two formulas for area here. One which is a generalized formula, that is we can say universal formula which is applicable to all the triangles. That is area of triangle is equals to half multiplied by base multiplied by height. Now what is height here? See here. If I draw another triangle here, I say this is base and height. If it is the height, then this formula can be understood through this figure. This is a universal formula. It is applicable to all the types of triangles. Now there is another formula which you can use to find out the area of equilateral triangles. Area of equilateral triangles. It is given by root 3 by 4 multiplied by side multiplied by side. That means root 3 by 4 a square. Why a square? See here. Equilateral triangle, as you all already know, is a triangle whose all the three sides are equal. So, to take out the area of this figure, you will be using this formula whenever side is given. That is root 3 by 4 multiplied by a square. Does it mean that this formula will not be true for this one? No. This is universal formula. You can use this to find out the area of equilateral triangle also, but this one is quite easier as the only required thing is side. So this formula is particular particularly used for equilateral triangle. Coming to the last figure of our today's class, circle. Circle is also a two-dimensional figure, and to find out its perimeter. What is the perimeter of a circle? Have you heard it? No, because what you have heard about is circumference. Perimeter is the same as circumference. In the case of circle, you call this perimeter as the circumference. The circumference of a circle is derived by using the formula 2 pi r. What is pi here? Pi. Pi is a constant which is obtained by taking the ratio of the circumference and the diameter of a circle. The values of pi are 22 by 7 or 3.14, which are not exact. These are approximate values. And r is the radius here. How do you obtain radius? Radius is half of diameter. This is circle. Coming to the next figure, which is semicircle. What is a semicircle? It is also a part of the circle. It is half of the circle. How do you take out the circumference of a semicircle? The circumference of a semicircle, that is the length of the boundary, consists of this curved line and this straight line. Now you must be knowing what is this straight line. This is the diameter. So the circumference of a semicircle can be taken out by dividing the circumference of a circle by 2 plus the diameter. This line, this boundary line, curved boundary line, plus this straight line, which is the diameter. These two will cancel out. So this is pi r plus, what is d? How do you write d? We already know the fact that diameter is equals to twice of r. So pi r plus 2r. Why 2r? We are writing this d as 2r. Taking r common, pi plus 2. This is our formula for circumference of a semicircle. Area. Now what is the area of a circle? Area of circle is given by formula pi r square, and the area of semicircle, it is given by pi r square upon 2. Pi r square upon 2, that means area of circle divided by 2. Now we are familiar with the basics of this chapter. I will be providing a few worksheets to you people which you will solve, and your queries will be resolved. You are free to ask your queries through the group. Thank you.